Welcome to Spintown, everyone. Today I'm going to take you through a typical game of solo Bed Wars. Most of you already know this if you watch my videos, but I'm not very good at PvP, at least when it comes to sword PvP. I'm a good deal older than most players, and I've got some slow reaction time in comparison. But you don't have to be good at PvP to win at Bed Wars. Knowing your strengths and your weaknesses and playing to your strengths will get you wins. I'm decent with a bow, so I play to that strength while avoiding direct PvP. Now, you can call me a bow spammer, a noob, or mock me for being bad at PvP if you want, but me running into a sword fight that I know I would lose would not make me a better PvPer. I'd still be bad at PvP, and I'd also be a dead loser as well. I'd rather be a bow spammer and a winner. The object of the game isn't to win sword fights after all. The object of the game is to be the last man standing. So for me, the first thing I do is rush the middle to get emeralds, and the first thing I buy is a punch bow. Yes, the ultimate noob weapon. This is apparently a huge sin to the more salty, try-hardy players in the community. Which brings me to the co-star of today's video, the Girly Storm. Aside from having a very intimidating name, the Girly Storm is a bit salty and has some anger issues. At this point in the game, I've rushed the middle, got my bow, and I'm just gearing up a little more before I leave my base again. The Girly Storm, not being the best strategist around, decides that running down my bridge over and over at me is the best strat to get me. When this brilliant tactic fails over and over, he starts mocking me for bow spamming. This is done for two reasons. Number one, they're just immature children raging, and two, they want to shame you into fighting on their terms so they can win. That doesn't work with me because I'm amused by your crying, and I'm not stupid enough to fight on anyone's terms but my own. So I normally just tell them they cry too much, or I tell them to be nice. Now at this point in the game, my bed has been broken, but it wasn't broken because he was able to get by me. It was broken because I just left. I really don't care about my bed when I play solo. I'd much rather be able to go back to the middle a second, third, or fourth time to get emeralds than have a bed. My goal is to avoid PvP as much as possible, and the best way to do that is by getting lots of ender pearls. It also allows me to break the last bed in the game really easily to put me back on a level playing field with the last person in the game. As you can see right here, I'm easily able to get in, break the bed, and get out again without having to fight at all. In this case, I probably could have just used the bridge, but sometimes there aren't any bridges that lead to a location you want to be in. So I like to have at least 2 pearls by this point in the game. Once their bed is broken, it's pretty typical for the insults to ramp up even more, because now they can't continue to make suicide runs at me and just respawn. Now they actually have to think about what they're doing, and apparently kids get upset when you make them think. So now he's got a new plan, and he's very confident that it'll work. No way possible I could be prepared for his completely original plan. Going invisible with arrows in you. Told you this guy was brilliant. Okay, now the silverfish are meant to distract me while he comes over to me, so I just leave. Next he pearls, so I counter pearl. John Hannibal Smith, this guy is not. This type of confrontation continues for a while until he starts telling me I'm wasting my time because I basically have no chance, when in reality, I've had the upper hand for a while. I'm playing for one shot that will knock him into the void, and the longer the game goes, the more likely the opportunity will come. I really find it amusing that he's using a bow right now. I mean, come on. I should have called him a bow spammer, but I didn't mention it in-game. I couldn't help remind the kid about his prior statement, though. Anyways, after some more pearls, more arrows, more insults, we finally come to the final confrontation. He's got emeralds, and I know he wants to get back to his base to buy pearls. So I'm thinking 2 things. 1, he's trapped where he is right now, but I'll have an opportunity to knock him into the void when he makes his break. And 2, if I miss that opportunity, I need to make sure I've got emeralds to buy more pearls to counter his. So I stalled to keep him stuck there for a while, and when I was ready for him to make his break, I gave him a very small window that would allow me at least 1 shot. And that's all it took. Here we go. I'm going to keep my eye on him just in case he breaks early. But when I turn and go around the back of that lighthouse, I don't stop. I come back immediately because I know he's going to run. And I need to be able to get that 1 shot off. So here we go. I'm going to sprint. Here he goes, the shot. And he's dead. That's all I needed. That's why the longer the game goes, the better it is for me. I don't mind. I'm very patient. I was top 5 in walls because I was very patient. I'll let things play out just the way I want. I won't be talked into your game plan. But anyways, that's how a pretty typical game of Solo Bed Wars goes for me. Not like most people, but I take pride in my bow spamming.